Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a good like 6 months, I'd say, of thrashing. Our goal was to get to LS Fest East with all 3 cars. Shane's, my brother's, and mine. We ended up getting all the cars together. Everything was working. Ran into a few problems along the way. I threw together some video. It's going to be pretty much a quick slap together of everything that we did in the last 6 months. Get you guys caught up, get you up to speed on what we got going on here. But we did make it to LS Fest, and we made a few passes. Everything was pretty successful. So enjoy the clips.
Alright peeps, we just got this dash cover in here and it turned out exceptional. Check it out. Look at that. Yeah, buddy. Give the people what they want, dude. Check that out, dude. It's not all the way in yet, but just to give you an idea how it turned out. Turned out really good.
First Holly hookup on the ECU. See if we figure out how to run our first tune on the car. Hopefully don't let the ghost out. Got the engine back together. Intake's on.
Well, I'm hooked up to it for sure, but I don't
Got Scotty boy on the 1s and 2s over here. Ran into a minor problem with the starter. He decided to put power to the car to start with and hit the starter because it should work, and you know, it didn't. So all right, here we are, guys. We got the starter relay and this yellow and black wire. The circuit wasn't being closed, so we followed this yellow and black wire into the car where it says under the dash. The original computer to the car wasn't in. That was basically our grounding point. So finding this wire, and then we ended up, you know, grounding it, and boom, starter took off. Mission accomplished. Found one issue. Screen wouldn't come on my Pro Dash, and the reason why is I never hooked up the constant battery power. I just had ignition power hooked to it. Moment of truth. Let's see if we figured it out. Hello? Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Job well done. So we just fired her up for the first time. It was running pretty good, but I didn't even realize I had a revised tune that I never flashed over, so I couldn't see my gauges or anything. None of my sensors were showing up, so I just updated the tune, and now I'm seeing all my gauges on the laptop, and I think it was probably running pretty lean because this tune has a 20% bump in fuel for the E85. So I guess we'll give this another shot and see what's going on. Alright guys, I know what you're thinking. Now we're getting on to the struggle. The hard part, getting the tune done, knocking that all out. But the struggle would have been pretty real. I am a complete amateur. This is my first time messing with Holly's, getting this car going here, so I'm like starting at day one. And the only reason my car even made it to LS Fest is because my brother Scott has got some he's got some experience in the HP tuner world. So he gave me a huge boost right off the rip, got my tune set up for me. He scaled my timing curve and all the way through. Yeah, he's the only reason my car's even making it to LS Fest, period. So you guys aren't gonna see me struggle because I didn't even bring the cameras along for that part of the struggle. But there wasn't a whole lot. He gave me a huge jump in the process. So I messed with the idle quite a bit right off the rip. I think I ended up overall taking about 15% of fuel down low, right around the idle range, out, and I probably ended up adding overall about 35% more fuel between like mid-range and all the way up through the power band, all the way up to 6800 is where I got my limiter set to. But I did run into a couple issues, so I'll let you know what I did. So what I ended up running into was we had a safety set up in the computer for coolant pressure, but I never ran a tap to my radiator, put a bung in it for a transducer. But I still had that input active as a safety, but since I didn't have a sensor hooked to it, it was reading like, I don't even know, it was like 200 psi or something. But our safety set at like, I don't know, say 30 psi, I think it is, something to that effect. So as soon as I was getting my car out running, I would get up to about, I was easing into it real easy because I was just trying to watch my learn table and make sure that, you know, I wasn't running super lean or super rich. So I was just putzing around, and I couldn't get over 2500 in my car. And I get up to 2500, it starts, I don't know, it's like popping and banging, doing some weird stuff. It was like, I don't know, it was funky. So I didn't know what the hell was going on, and I seen on my log my car wasn't reading into boost. So actually, I thought there was something wrong with my map sensor not being able to read past, past like into atmospheric, into boost. So I ended up putting an LS9 ZL1, I think it's a ZL1 map sensor in this thing. So that's one thing I did. I had to pull my intake off right before LS Fest, drop a new map sensor in it because I thought that might be the issue. Got it back out, and sure enough, that was not the problem. We found that the coolant pressure safety was what was making that limit, basically. And then also, we had a little timing problem with the car. There was another safety actually in the tune. It was like basically dropping my timing to like 10 degrees across the board. So those are the two issues I ran into right before LS Fest, literally 2 days before LS Fest. I thought I was gonna have to take my car out on the streets when we got there and to like dial it in and get it ready. So that's the problem. That's what happened. I didn't videotape it. Sorry about that. I'm gonna try to get better at this stuff, in the future.